Welcome back, everybody. We are in sudden death overtime here at Gilliland High School between the Lady Dutch and the Shaker Bison. Lady Dutch were up 2-1 entering the final minute of play in the second half, but a late goal from Maya Wheeler of Shaker was able to tie the game at 2. And that's where we stand right now in terms of the score. So we are getting set to go. Both teams have switched sides. So we are going to play 2 10-minute overtime periods. And at the end of the 10 minutes, we will see if there will be a decision for either team. As Riley Grimm gets it off the kickoff, and Margot Nazai now takes it. Riley Grimm now gets by and is knocked down on the play. And that will be a very early free kick here for the Lady Dutch. So last time there was a kick like this right in front of the net, there was a goal as Nazai had the kick and it went right by Karina Jocelyn. So let's see what happens here early in overtime. Whistle blows, and this time the kick is high. So it will be a goal kick for Shaker. So 1 minute now gone by. Jocelyn will kick it up. And it's knocked down and kicked up by Gordon. Toward the net. Coming out and picking it up was Jocelyn. It came out of her possession, but it will be picked up here by Olivia Papa. And that will roll out of play. So it will be thrown in here by Elena Levernoy. And that pass also goes out of play. And it will be thrown in by Shaker. Knocked in, chasing after it now is Tronco for Shaker, and now that goes out of play. And now it's going to be a corner kick for Shaker. It's kicked up, and it's headed away by Margot Nazai. Chasing after it now is Tanksley. And now she gives the pass across to Dalmont. Dalmont over for Alex. Alex toward the net, and it's easily stopped by DiCaprio. Kick near center, and kicked up further there by Nazai. Gordon tried to advance it, but the pass was blocked. And now with it is Karicha. Karicha coming toward the net, loses control. Now takes the shot. That goes off of Landry, and it will roll out of play. And that will be a second corner kick of overtime now for Shaker. Kicked up, knocked away, a little kick toward the net. It's knocked down, and Lindbergh will clear it. And we'll roll out of play right near the Lady Dutch bench. And it will be thrown back in. Tanksley now with the pass to Danielle Romer. And Nazai trying to intercept that pass. It's headed toward the net by Landry. Trying to chase after it is DiCaprio, and she dives out on it and makes the save. Jane Leader trying to stop that Shaker player as well from getting toward the net. DiCaprio was able to pick it up, though, and make the save. And Grimm knocks it down and gives it off to Michaela Gordon. Gordon off toward the net. It'll be picked up there by Dentinger. Now Conti punts it back toward the net. Grimm trying to keep it in. Tried the side shot, and it's deflected out of play, and that time it will be a corner kick for the Lady Dutch. So after Shaker got 2 to start, the Lady Dutch will get one of their own here with 5:28 to go here in the first, overtime. Lindbergh toward the net, headed back, and oh, it almost went in. As Gordon headed it toward the net, it was deflected away. Now Gordon with another head toward the net. Grimm makes the stop in front. What a save by Jocelyn. Oh, Riley Grimm was so close to giving the Lady Dutch the lead, but Karina Jocelyn made the save and kept it a tied game. And now Levernoy having trouble dealing here with Tronco. And that's going to be a foul on Tronco, as Levernoy was being chased all the way back toward the net. And Tronco was heavily pressuring in front of Molly DiCaprio. They're able to make the stop. And now a nice pass over toward the net. Tronco was racing forward, and yet another whistle blows. DiCaprio with the high kick, and it gets over the head of a couple players. Now Riley Grimm trying to get off to the side here. Still in play. Now Grimm gets tripped up, and that's going to be a penalty on Shaker, and they can't believe it. Marduskello was tripped up, and then she in turn tripped up Grimm, and that's going to be the penalty. And Shaker players were really upset at the referees. And now Lindbergh toward the net. It's kicked up in the air. Meyer trying to knock it down. Now Grimm with a header, and it's stopped by Jocelyn. Another big chance to capitalize there, but it never came. And now Landry protecting it as DiCaprio will pick it up. As Margaret Nizai trying to get it away. It's headed away at center. Lady Dutch still with it as that pass gets blocked. But Sarah Lindbergh picks it right back up. Lindbergh gets by one. Trying to head toward the net. It's kicked away from her. And back into Shaker possession. That pass goes off of Lauren Conti and out of play. Maddie Sullivan will now come into the game here for Sarah Lindbergh. So it'll be a throw-in for Shaker. And Clinworth able to get by. Makes a nice pass. It'll be knocked down by Jenna Meyer. Now Meyer coming over toward the net. That is kicked away from her, and it will be out of play. And Sullivan throws it in. Gordon knocks it down, now hands it over for Conti. Conti, nice moves. Shot toward the net. That one will go wide. And Karina Jocelyn will now get the goal kick for Shaker. Headed up by Nezai. And headed away further by Shaker. And Maddie Sullivan has it go off of her and out of play. Thrown in by Shaker, but thrown right back to her. And now she makes the nice pass forward. Grimm has it knocked away from her again, and that will be out of play once again. And throw-in gets away from Gordon that time. And it'll be kicked up near center. And it goes out of play near the Lady Dutch bench. Less than a minute now to go as Nezai pressure in. Conti gets knocked down. Clinworth now kicks it up. And it will go out of play. And it's thrown in by Danielle Romer. Sullivan with a pass. That gets intercepted by Dentinger. And now Michaela Gordon picks it up for the Lady Dutch. Gives a pass to Sullivan. Sullivan loses it to Robinson, who passes it now for Romer. Now Clinworth gets in the way of another pass. And a big collision right near center as Gordon goes down, along with another player for Shaker, and the whistle blows once again. And they are going to let time expire here, and that will be it for the first overtime. Some good chances for both teams, but the score remains tied at 2 apiece as we head to the second overtime period. So this is where we stand right now. It's still a 2-2 tie between Gilliland and Shaker. Recap: the goals for Gilliland were scored by Jenna Meyer, who had the first goal, and Margot Nezai, who had the goal and the free kick in the second half. And then for Shaker, Megan Pizer scored the first goal in the second, and then Maya Wheeler had the late goal to tie the game at 2 apiece. So we got a little break in between. We'll be right back for the second overtime in just a moment. So Lady Dutch are now coming back on the field. They're going to switch sides as well for this overtime period. 10 minutes on the clock. And the players were heading back out. So now both teams are getting set for the second overtime. Shaker will start off with the ball. Whistle blows, and here we go. We are underway here in the second overtime. Still a tied game. And Shaker currently with the ball right now. Coming toward the net is Romer. And she was able to get a pass across. I believe that's Tanksley heading toward the net. And it stays in play. Landry will kick it out. And it's thrown in once again. It's Conti battling with Wheeler down there, and they both get tied up. And a free kick will be awarded here to the Lady Dutch. Michaela Gordon was blocked from trying to get the ball again as Shaker's still with it. Trying to advance it forward is Tanksley toward the net. With Paige Miller defending. Miller makes a nice play and Nezai gets it away. And now looks to keep it in. And she does so. Nezai trying to find Riley Grimm. Riley Grimm running toward the net. She will keep it in near the checkered flag. Now kick it up. Headed down by Nezai. Toward the net comes Sullivan. Sullivan with a shot, and it goes out of play. So another goal kick here for Shaker as Jocelyn kicks it up. Sullivan knocks it down. And it's over now for Nezai. Nezai over for Sullivan. Sullivan loses it and now has it taken away. But the pass goes right in the path of the Lady Dutch. Shot toward the net. And it's saved by Jocelyn. Less than 8 minutes to go here in the second overtime. Still a 2-2 tie as knocked down the play was, I believe, Nezai. Now Michaela Gordon trying to get it loose. Kaylee Alex gets it for Shaker. Now Levernoy trying to steal it from Marduskello as Marduskello got knocked down the play. There's going to be a whistle and a free kick awarded to Shaker. Couple passes up near center as Jenna Meyer trying to get on it. But she can't quite get there as it's played up. DiCaprio will catch it on the hop. And now the nice kick up. Grimm knocks it down along with Papa. And Papa gets it to Wheeler. And now a nice block by the Lady Dutch as Denninger gets to it for Shaker and tries to clear it, but it's blocked a little bit by Sullivan. Now it's rolling away from Papa. Papa kicks it away from Grimm. Levernoy near the bench has it roll out of play. And it's going to be thrown in by Shaker as Jane Leader comes out for Paige Miller. And Jenna Meyer will also come out of the game. Zoe Kamak is now in. Maddie Sullivan is also out as Landry with it is able to elude Tronco as she clears it up near center. Or tried to, and now it will be further cleared out by Conti. And it's up in the air. Kamak trying to knock it down. And she's knocked down on the play. No call there. Now with it for Shaker's Tronco. Had that one stolen by Landry. Now Tronco gets back on it and gets tripped up on the play by Landry. So another whistle blows and it'll be another free kick for Shaker. A bit of trouble out there toward the net, but it's cleared away for the most part there by the Lady Dutch. Now back toward the net, trying to knock it down is Robinson. Robinson with it. Stopped by DiCaprio in front and just cleared away by Klingworth. Oh, wow. The rebound was right there for Shaker. But Gabby Klingworth comes up with a big defensive play to keep it tied. Now a nice play is getting it free was Nezai. And now she's trying to spring Kamak. Kamak trying to move forward, but the pass goes out of play. And it'll be thrown in by Shaker. Danielle Romer will throw it in. And now will be thrown in by the Lady Dutch after that. Throw went out of play. And Romer will throw it back in, and now both teams now trading throw-ins, it seems like, as Lindbergh got in the way of that one. A little shot toward the net, but that was easily scooped up by Jocelyn. And now toward the net it goes as nice battling. Now Jane Leader gets free with it. And now finds a pass, goes over the head of Grimm. And it will be kicked out of play by Rachel Dettinger. So Lady Dutch will get a new ball, throw it in. Kamak heading it up, trying to get away from Dettinger. Now Gordon kicks it up. Romer chasing after it. Now Lindbergh comes charging in. And she's able to keep it in for the most part, and it rolls finally out of play. Oh no, it stayed in. That looked like it was eerily close to going out of play, but goes toward the net, and Gordon just put it wide. You can kind of see her frustration after that shot. She put it just wide of Karina Jocelyn. That was potentially the winning goal right there. Jocelyn with the kick. It's blocked down by Nezai. Now Gordon gets a pass through the legs from Nezai. Headed back up. Klingworth will get it forward for Kamak. Kamak gets it. Now gets it back for Nezai. Nezai gets by one. Toward the net, a roller, and it will be stopped by Jocelyn. 2:13 to go. Still a tied game at 2. Headed forward by Conti. And Dettinger with a pass for Romer. Now back at center, it's Conti. Conti now with another pass. Gets it back. Coming back toward the net, the pass gets away from Kamak and will go out of play. Danielle Romer will now throw it back in. It's knocked down by O'Rourke and will go once again out of play. This time Lady Dutch will throw it in. Knocked down by Kamak. Trying to get by Romer, cannot. Romer almost put that one back out of play, and now it's still in Lady Dutch possession. Now getting around is Lindbergh. Lindbergh coming toward the net. Pass across, and it's blocked. And kicked back near center by Shaker. 1:10 to go. It's knocked down by Tronco. Now Conti will kick it out of play. A whistle blows. And now less than a minute to go. Lady Dutch will get a very crucial free kick. 50 seconds now to go. DiCaprio comes out of the net, and she'll kick it. Over the head of Kamak. And now play stops as a corner kick is upcoming. Less than 30 seconds to go. A very big corner kick here. 20 seconds. Here it is, up in the air, and it's headed away. Landry chasing after it. 13 seconds now to go. 10. Landry gets it. It's stolen here by Martuscello. 5 seconds now. Leader gets it. Now tries to get a last kick, but it doesn't work. And that is it. This game will end in a tie. Is the Lady Dutch and Shaker with a very, very hard-fought game. And that is it. Game ends in a tie. The Lady Dutch record will now stand at 7-3-2. Shaker will now be at 7-3-1. As both teams going through the handshake line right now, that is going to be it. As some very big chances for both teams in overtime never materialized, and the Lady Dutch will settle for a tie after the late goal in regulation. That will be it for this game, but look out for later in the day. We have another game coming at you. The boys are taking on Colony, and we will see you later for that game. I'm Sean Kynan. We'll see you in a little bit.